I've made some modifications to my game and now I want to show you what I've done. In one of my shorts I told that I want to make some modifications to these tower levels because they were pretty boring, so now it's done and I want to show you it. So yeah, I have pretty much remade every single level. Well, not exactly every single, but almost every single level in this game. You might be wondering why I have only 1 HP left. I just started this level. Well, there's a feature or a bug, you can call it whatever you want, it's intentional. So if you quit in the middle of the game, you don't click, quit button or anything, you just close the game, well, it's gonna leave you with 1 HP or whatever you had at that point. But now I'm gonna show you the tower levels and what I've done. So yeah, there's these crushers, so yeah, if you get under those, well, they will crush you. Yeah, pretty obvious, right? They're definitely not inspired by anything in Mario, not any like angry rocks or anything. But one thing I like in them is that they will also damage enemies. But one thing I don't like is that these enemies are stupid enough to get under those crushers, so they might need some touch, their AI. I might need to fix that. Then there's also those spikes. So yeah, these blue ones, they just stay there. They're like holes, but they will damage you, and you can run over them, but you will take damage. Also, they will damage enemies, and yes, the enemies are again stupid enough to run over them. Then these red ones, well, they will just, hide and expose themselves. Yeah, great. Then there's those big crushers, so they work sideways, yeah, pretty obvious, but they will not bounce any bullets, and there's really nothing to say about them. Everything about them is pretty obvious. But those armored tanks, well, they are only in those, tower levels, but I'm wondering, maybe I should, add some other enemies to these levels, but something, tower themed. Then there's those cannons and spike balls. So yeah, cannons, they just shoot heavy cannonballs. They can be destroyed with 2 bullets, if I remember correctly. And then there's those spike balls. Well, they just, swing around and push everything out of their way. Also bullets and enemies. And enemies are again stupid enough to get in the way. But yeah, this was pretty much everything. Yeah, I know, not very long video, but there's 8 stages and every stage has, well, not every, but most of them have 5 levels, and some have only 1, some have 4, but I don't know. I just don't want to add a lot of levels to this game, at least yet. I mean, I added 1 feature to my levels, and now I had to remake every single one of them. Or well, maybe I did not have to make every single one of them, well, but I want to remake most of them because there otherwise might be some bugs or something like that. But yeah, the game is free on itch.io. I mean, I need feedback. Go test it, please.